Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Factorio. In the last episode, we finished up our setup for the new iron sheet coils production line here, but we need coolant to make it run, and so we're looking at what we need to do to set up the coolant processing. We first need to cool it down, and then we need to filter it, and then we can cycle it back into the system, and we're going to make some in the first place. So, that's the plan. And we worked on the beginnings of that setup. I've gone ahead and gotten our robo ports in here. Let's... Can we flag those to get just picked up? All this stuff. Yep, that can all get picked up. So, it's all built in. We just need to go up there and start getting it all set up and figure out how it's all going to work. So that's the plan. Let's hop in our vehicle and get up there. Okay. So this is the clean coolant line. I think that is the clean coolant line. Yes, that's a clean coolant line. This is the spent hot coolant line that's coming off of the iron. And so we need to make sure that that is going to be cooled down and then cooled down further and then cooled down even further. This is all going to need power. And then all of these, well, isn't that fortunate? Did I forget to do that? Yes. I didn't set that up correctly. You are going to be turning steam into purified water. And it doesn't matter what temperature that steam is. Okay, so then that'll have our dirty coolant coming out this side. We're gonna need some filtration units. Bring in filtration unit 3. Yes. And we're going to need some ceramic filters, which we can do that. We're going to have to clean the ceramic filters, which we can use the purified water that we're creating to do that. Yep, one assembly machine will be sufficient. Okay, now the other thing that we need to start looking into is we need to produce the coolant in the first place. So 150 per second coolant. How much does one chemical plant produce? If we're making it raw with a tier 4 chemical plant. It produces 81.3 per second. Now, that's fine. Because most of the coolant is going to come from the filtered stuff. We just need enough capacity to, refill the tanks as it's produced. That's fine. All right, now, right, we need water. We do need water of some description from somewhere, and it has to not only make the coolant, it has to... It has to do the cooling of the hot coolant. That's what, 150 per second. Yeah, one pump I think is sufficient. One offshore pump. Let's put it there because that actually can be done. Then we'll put that pump in the system. All right, now... Okay, so that doesn't line up well. We need to be more along this line. Yep, I got both of them in there. All right, there we go. That'll get built in. Now, actually, I want to move this. I want to bring this through. Actually, let's just plot that in. Have the construction bots bring it in. All right. Just so we can have that buffer tank there. And then what we're going to do over here is get me a tier 4 chemical plant. Because we're going to take this. We're going to take this. Out there. We are also going to splice into that water line. Okay, I need to know which inputs which. Okay, the bottom one is the base mineral oil, and the top one is the water. Okay. Actually, one thing I could do is set that up and then do no, not that. This. There we go. Create a blueprint from it. Because then that'll come in with the recipe already set. There we go. We're going to do 2. Yes. Okay. There we are. And then we're going to have the output. We'll add more to that as we go. But for now, those 2 should be sufficient. Okay, so that's new. That is new coolant. Did I get my filtration units delivered yet? Yes, I did. Okay. We'll do that there. Well, we'll actually build those in. We need 2 filtration units, do we not? We do. We need 2 filtration units for this project. This is how I want to do it. Or you do it like this. We're going to use ceramic filters. And you are going to be cleaning ceramic filters. All right, so here's purified water. Yeah, we can actually hook it up over here. Let's do that just in case we need to add more. Okay. So let's make a decision. We're going to put the clean ones on the inside of the belts. And we're going to put the dirty ones on the outside of the belts. There we go. We have clean coolant coming out of here. Oh, the water line is built. Perfect. Is the coolant line built yet? No. Okay, I should have some alumina on me, should I not? I do. Good. To make me 100 ceramic filters. Now the clean output. Oh, no, it needs to be there. And then into there. Okay. Now, the fresh... What we need is a pump. Right? Yes, I need a pump. All right, so we have a pump here. And what we're going to need is a reading. Yep, I will go ahead and put that in because I'm going to need that there. We're going to need to read the contents of this. And get it over the pump. So the pump will turn on. Let's see, how much does this thing hold? 150,000. So if clean coolant is less than, let's say, 120,000, it will turn on. If it gets below or above 120,000, it will turn off. Now, we should always be consuming coolant faster than we're making it out of the filtration system. In theory. Okay, I think 100 filters should be sufficient. Now it's just a matter of everything turning on. Oh, it has no power. You go ahead and just dump that in the system. Now, what we need... Why didn't I connect there? What we do need is we need a buffer tank for the inputs. Alright. And this output... Okay, so they should have created some hot coolants. Unless they didn't. There's used coolant in there. And for some reason, that didn't get built. Yep, and we're making the purified water. What's the recipe? 200 used coolant. And that tank is filling up. All right, beautiful. That was working exactly as intended. Okay, now what we're going to need to do is we need to basically reproduce this. We need to reproduce this over here. I want to route. Reproduce this over here to make steel. We need to pellet press them. We need to do this whole process over here again. Let me just redo this. Yeah, we're using pellets. Iron pellets processed. All right, 13.2 per second ore is what we're consuming. So if we could do around the same amount of ore to make steel. Molten steel from steel sheet coils. We're doing 3s, right? Yes, 3s. And we're making steel with manganese. We're also going to have to update the manganese process. So this whole area is basically just got to get torn out and reworked. So be it. Okay, so there's only one process to make. We do 4s, right? We do 4s. We do 4s. We do induction furnace 4s. Pellet press 2s. And processing or processor 3s. All right. Now, before we did 4. So let's compute by factory. Let's say 4. That will consume 56 per second iron ore. We're gonna need to go considerably slower than that. Now the thing is, we need to produce iron ingots. Or steel ingots. Okay, what if we said, let's do 30 per second. Well, let's double this. Oh, right, I'm actually walking around. So, But what we'll actually do is only make one. It'll produce 14 per second. $56 per second iron ingots. That's a lot. These would just be 1-to-1. Just feed them straight across. That's fine. And then we'll take half of those, because if we do this as 1, then it's 1-to-1. Yeah. 2. We'll take actually half of those. We'll do 1 strand casting machine, 1 induction furnace making actual steel sheet coils. The rest of the steel ingots go directed to the other processes that need steel ingots, like Invar and cobalt steel. I don't need to think about it, because I'm thinking, like, what if we scale this for... $45 per second. Because 45 per second would be if we were able to make blue belts, which is one of the things we're going to be doing very soon. And so we would kind of future-proof this a little bit. We'd get 21 per second. And so we would still use only 1 strand casting machine and 1 induction furnace to make the steel sheet coils. But we could redirect the steel to the other things as well. 11. 10 pellet presses. We have room. We have room. And the question would be the iron as well. But we're not making iron ore that fast. Nowhere near that fast. But 15 per second iron sheet coils is a ton of iron. Alright. Well, that'll be the plan. We need to go ahead and let's tear it out. Oh. One thing I should do here. Logistic request for processed iron. There is some, a tiny amount, but some nonetheless. We got a couple of trains that are piled up here, but that's fine. And let's do a logistic request for iron ore. There's a bunch. We have our logistic request for iron ingots, right? So we want to make sure we pull all that stuff out of the logistics system. Same thing over here. Iron sheet coil. There's a bunch. Okay. All right. So then what we're going to need to do next is basically remove all of this and this. We're going to probably have to update this entire process. So yeah, this whole thing is going to get tore out and rebuilt. But we're going to work on that next episode. So for now, we'll stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you next time.